This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Manning going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Giants set to get the football back, and they're coming off a 5-11 season. Now, look, that's an improvement from 2017, but still it's 8-24 the last 2 years. So, okay, you talked about earlier their need to get big guys up front to protect the quarterback. You got the number 6 overall pick in this next year's draft. Where are you going?
You would think if you could get someone like a Quentin Nelson who went to the Colts last year, you would want to do that. But there's also a chance they can get their future quarterback with the number 6 pick. So you might have to go in that direction and then come back and get the big guys later in the draft. Sitting in that number 6 spot, they will have a good chance at getting one of the top quarterbacks in this year's draft.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. It's Barkley on the counter. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is Manning. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's go. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. the shotgun. Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Zebra. Go blue 80. Zebra.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Manning will try again on 2nd down. High throw, but the catch is made. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Over to Beckham. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A giant first down, Manning to an open Beckham.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A first down carry for Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Regular. Good. Blue 88. Blue 88.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are in for 6. Roses now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. For the Falcons, Charles, we talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier, too. It's hard to get around them, though, when you look back at this past year. So they go to 7-9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
It would be if you didn't think you were going to the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a chance at that, and they did going into the season. But when you lose your starting safeties in Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal, your middle linebacker, Deion Jones, for a long stretch of time, you end up starting 1-4. Then in the second half of the season, you have a 5-game losing streak. 7-9 is actually better than I thought that they were finishing because of those 2 long losing streaks.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Ryan on second down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's a give to Barkley. Leaping over him. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Fighting through pressure. He's airing it out for Sanu. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun.